I just want to say, 3 weeks ago, I remember standing in this spot and saying, "Yo, within the next 3 weeks, I have to get my app on the App Store. Like, I have to get this. I might have to make it happen. We're getting the app. The app has to be fucking live over the like. We have to get to the app to the App Store. Like, we have to get it approved, and I'm refining UI." And we're doing what we can, okay? But this is my intent. I'm establishing this. I want it. I can't set a time frame because I don't know how long it will take for me to get approved. But my focus is towards getting the shit approved, and it feels cathartic because I haven't been in this spot since then, and it feels cathartic to like walk here and know I'm flying out of town first thing in the morning, and like my app is live. Like, it feels good. I have peace. Now, welcome to day 4 of 100x in 100 days, and I want to be conscientious and intentional about how I'm showing up. I want to make sure that like the documentation that's happening here has much more to do with the lessons that I'm learning and the growth I'm experiencing and the perspectives and insights rather than focusing on what I'm doing. I'm not here to document what I did today. However, I do want to note that, like, okay, yesterday, after the video I recorded, and today, did not reach out to the 40 people like I had said, but I'm not mad about it, and I'm not ashamed about it. Let me explain. In everything that you do, you have routines or systems. And so, basically, I just knew and I know myself. And I sensed that there were some things that I needed closure on. For example, there were, even though the app is officially live, there were some bugs that I needed to fix that like it wasn't quite like ready to really tell people about, if that makes sense. Like, it just needed a final run, which we worked on literally all day today. I skipped the gym to make it happen, and that makes me upset, but like I had to make it happen. And so now I have like the bandwidth that had an open loop. There was this open loop that I knew that the code needed to like put a pin in it, like put a period on it. And so we're here, and now it's like, okay, cool, I can close that loop and reclaim that bandwidth that was being allocated towards that loop being open. And now, with that extra bandwidth, we can integrate the contacting 40 people per day, and also this is where we're at. Okay, hang with me here. Because there's only a limited amount of resources, a limited amount of bandwidth, I have to be strategic, okay? Similarly to if you only had a certain amount of tokens to build an app, like, you would take a second to kind of assess the situation and put together a game plan. Would you not? Would you not take a second to be like, okay, hold up. These are the resources that I have. Let me be intentional and methodical and strategic with how I am allocating my resources. That's what we're doing here. You know, I think it is a privilege and a luxury to be a solo founder that's bootstrapping, because I'm on my own timing, and I get to be on my own timing, and there's no pressure, like, there's no obligation. I listen to myself. I respond to myself. And the cool thing is that if you have vision, you can remain ahead of the curve. You can still remain ahead of the curve, even though to other people, it might not seem like it. You know, um, I'm I'm staying aligned with what I said yesterday. Like slow and steady wins the race. Like, look, this is a 100-day sprint, okay, which is kind of a marathon. It's been a marathon. Now it's like now we're shifting gears, okay? But I'm gonna give myself some time and some patience and some grace as we acclimate to where the new focus is shifting, which is distribution. So, for what it's worth, I'm hopping on a flight early as hell, 6 a.m. tomorrow. I have a show in Missouri. For context, I am a performer. I'm a singer and dancer. I'm an artist. So I have a show in Missouri. And despite the travels, we will continue to build. This is something that I have been able to maintain for the past 2 years while living in San Francisco. I've had shows all over the country. So yes, this is where we're at. I'll check in tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Cultivate, innovate, elevate. Peace.